Happy morning to one and all present here. I'm glad to invite you all for national level online faculty development program, the role of Industry 4.0 in research and higher education. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Doreen Robin, Director, CIRF, Dr. P. Mailvagnan, Director, HODs, faculty members, and research scholars, visitors, and other participants from various institutions. It is a great honor for me to introduce and welcome our guest of this session, Dr. Doreen Robin, the Director of Computational Intelligence Research Foundation. She is a data science, machine learning, and deep learning trainer and keynote speaker. She received her BTech Information Technology from Madras University, Chennai, ME and PhD in Computer Science Engineering from Anna University. Her research interests include parallel and distributed computing, peer-to-peer computing, grid computing, cloud computing, and big data analytics. And previous positions include Professor and Head of Loyola ICAE College of Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology. Then Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Computer Science, Chennai University, Chennai, and Associate Professor, the Department of Information Technology, College of Engineering, Chennai. She published about papers in national and international journals. She is a life member of ISGE. She is a reviewer for Computer and Electrical Engineering Journal and Future Generation Computer Science Journal. She had been a resource person for various workshops on digital classroom, big data analytics using Hadoop, data science using Python, machine learning, deep learning, cognitive computing, software technology, blockchain technology, cyber security, and cyber forensics. She has trained more than 7,500 faculties, students, on corporates on the latest technologies, and she is a member of board. Now, I hand over this session to Dr. Doreen Robin. Ma'am, please take over this session, ma'am. Ma'am?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah, ma'am, welcome.
Jayalakshmi, for the
Yes, ma'am.
beautiful introduction. So it gives me immense joy to meet you all today on this wonderful platform. All right.
Yes.
And you had been, it's the day 3, I suppose, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
15th,
Yeah,
you
welcome.
it's the day 3 of your workshop on your FDP. And this pandemic has not affected our academics, right? So it's beautiful on the morning, and we are all gathered together to unlearn something that we have already learned, or to explore something. For some of the content that we are going to share will be new, or for some it will be, you know it, and you can share your expertise. All right. So how many of you are happy today? You can share your answers on the chat. How many of you are happy today? We have 35 plus participants. Is Ramya Lakshmi ma'am is raising her hands. A very special thanks to Dr. Kalaiselvi ma'am for having invited me to this talk. Vistas is not new. I'd been there several times for the physical and also for the online sessions. Thank you. So this session will be an interactive session. So you had been learning into these concepts, all right, on Industry 4.0, into mainly onto research and higher education. Before I start with my session, I always think I to have an interactive session. How many of you would like to have an active session or passive session? If you want to have an active session, just type A on the chat. If you want to have a passive session, which means no interaction, type T on the chat. On the chat. A, you need an active interaction. P means you want a passive interaction. Yes, thank you, Dr. Preeti Hari ma'am, Dr. Kalaiselvi ma'am, Sumitra ma'am. Only 3 responses out of 36. Yes, thank you, Vijay Lakshmi ma'am. Sorry, Jay Lakshmi ma'am. Okay, 2 Jay Lakshmi ma'ams are there. All right, Sri Priya ma'am, Suja ma'am, Krishnan sir. Yes, Anisha, Nagasundaram sir. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm able to see that you're all interacting and you're from various colleges, from various countries or various states, but still we are going to look forward onto it. Listen to the talk very carefully. All right. At the end, we are going to play a live quiz wherein we are going to see who will be the winner of the day. Okay, as everybody, you have agreed in turn with me that we are going to have an active session. Okay, the topic was itself resounding a very good positive vibes. Okay, research. What is the word that is hidden inside the word research? What is the word that is hidden inside the word research? What is the word that is hidden inside the word research?
Search.
If you search, thank you, exactly, Ramya Lakshmi ma'am. It is search, which means when you want to research, you need to search a lot. Okay, search. When you, how many of you have experienced this? Keeping a mobile phone somewhere and again searching for it. Even before this talk, I misplaced my mobile phone. I was searching for it. How many of you have done some searching process in your life? Some things you kept, you forgot, and you search and you found it. How many of you have done some searching? ஏதாவது ஒரு things வச்சிருந்திருக்கலாம். Okay, can you share your experience that you have lost, you searched, and then you found and you're happy? Can one of you share? I'll give option to one person to share one of your experience, something that you lost, you search and you found out it. After you found out, how was your experience? Or if there is someone you lost something but still you're not able to find, what is your experience? I'll give one of you can unmute and just many times, Preeta ma'am. Yes, one of you could share just one experience. Here we go. Just 1 minute time for you. That you lost something and you search and you found, whether you found or if you have not found it, what was your experience? What was your mentality? You can use any language of your own comfort. Yes, who's going to? Yes, Anisha. Can you unmute and speak, please? Yes, no? Anyone? Preeta ma'am, Dr. Preeta Hari ma'am? Would you like to share one experience? Yes, no, no, yes?
Yes, ma'am. Many times I have searched.
Okay. Have you found it? When you found things, how will you
Yeah,
feel?
yeah. Without finding it, I won't get sleep.
See, this is the exact word that I was searching. Without finding, you will not sleep. Research is also in the same type. Every day it is growing. Every day research is going. Until you find something new, something innovative, which is non-existent, that is research. Okay. So the topic itself was resounding so good. Okay. Role of Industry 4.0 in research and higher education. My topic is focusing more on towards research in artificial intelligence for cyber physical systems. Okay, cyber physical system. Hope you're all able to see my screen. Okay, if you, one of you can click raise hands if you're able to see my screen. Yes,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
able to see. Yeah, thank you, thank you so much, Krishnan sir. So I'm so happy to have an interactive session. Okay, yesterday I had another session, and yesterday it's for the students. It's for the students of a college. All right, and today I'm here with you to talk about research and artificial intelligence is a buzzword everybody speaks about. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, how deep we know about it is only the most challenging. So today we are going to see about the research in artificial intelligence for cyber physical system. Once again, I would like to thank the entire management of Vels Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies visitors, especially the School of Computing Sciences, Department of Computer Applications, for having invited me to give a talk. The way you come in will not be the way you go out. You will capture some kind of knowledge from the session. All right. So at the end of it, you can share an experience. Okay, when you take artificial intelligence in cyber physical system, so what are the research areas that you could explore among it? Some of your researchers here, some of you are research scholars. I always say the day you get your degree is the start of your research. It's the start of your research life. Okay, that's the start of your research journey. So it is not that you get, it is not that you complete getting a degree, there stops your research. No, it is a journey, that is where your starting point of your research. All right, some of your research scholars, some of you have completed research, and everybody, one thing that is common between you and me today, we are in the journey of research. Okay, every day is a new experience. How many of you believe it? Every day, are you, whether you're having new experience? Is yesterday the same as today? The day before yesterday is the same as yesterday? Was 5 years before the same? Every day is a new experience, yes or no? How many of you agree to it? Yes or no? Every day is a new experience, right? We learn something. We go to a shop, we learn people, we see people and we learn something. Okay, we interact with students. The students are the same. You read research papers before when you started your research, once you complete your PhD, and then you start reading everything in life you handle with your kids. How your kids are, every day they're growing, and every day is a new experience. Okay, artificial intelligence, which should include among health and biomedical monitoring. You know, there was nothing called webinar, okay, before March 2020. When the pandemic hit the entire world, we all jumped from the physical world into the cyber world. Yes, we all, if it is yes, you can type Y on the chat. No, you can type N on the chat. We all jump from the physical world to the cyber world. Okay, before the students used to tell, right, when they come late to the school or to the college, they used to say, ma'am, there was traffic. When online classes came, ma'am, network traffic. So everybody, they've got new experiences, right? So health and biomedical monitoring, we had video calls, online consultation of doctors. We have never experienced it before. Okay, the new ventures. So when artificial intelligence and these cyber physical systems, they incorporate in, especially in the healthcare industry, a lot of analytics have been done. So interacting with the cyber world and the physical world, you can have explored onto the research domains of health and biomedical monitoring. Robotic systems, we are going to explore more about robotic systems, because it's a cyber world and the physical world, they go hand on hand. Intelligent edge devices, cloud computing, okay, natural disasters, how natural tsunami detections, how it could be done. Human error. How many of you, can one of you say the full form? I mostly think you're all computer science. What is the full form of IDS? IDS. You can give your answers on chat, or you can unmute and speak. What is the full form of IBS in the cyber world? Hello? Yes, Anisha ma'am has raised hands. One of you can unmute and speak, or you can put your answers on chat. What is IDS? Yes? Intrusion detection system. Yes. Can you all give a big round of applause? Okay. The intrusion detection system. What an intrusion detection? We intrude and detect whether any malicious attacks are there, or there is any policy violations, or it is a normal kind. There are different kinds of attacks. Okay, so even for those kind of system, it's a physical system where we interact using algorithm to find whether the patterns are not the same. All right, in intrusion detection system, that is a wide area where AI and CBS plays a vital role. All right, and we will be seeing, exploring one after the other. All right, so some of you have been researchers and into the AI, and some of you will know even more than me. Some of you are learning something from the session. So when you take artificial intelligence, it's an ability of a computer or a robot controlled by a computer. You program to a robot, or the ability of your computer to do tasks that are usually done by humans, because they require human intelligence and discernment. Okay, what are the things in your day-to-day life that you're finding that your computer or your mobile is doing the task of a human? What human can do, that machine is doing. Can I have the answers on chat? Don't think I'm asking so many questions. I always love to have an interactive session. What are the things, anything that you think that the computers are doing the task of human? Let me check on the chat. Or you can unmute and speak also. The option is given to everyone. Oh, kindly tell one task what the computer is doing. Calculations. Thank you, Krishnan sir. You take an example of a washing machine. We need to wash it. The computer does it. It's programmed. It's a programmed. It's a machine that does. Okay. When you get up in the morning, how many of you have the habit of keeping alarms? Okay, we need to we have some machines to interrupt for to doing a task. Okay, so artificial intelligence is an ability. Thank you, Christian sir, for your answers. Okay, is the ability of a computer or a robot controlled by computer, which means a robot is a physical system where we feed a computer program into a robot. Okay, that are usually done by humans because they require human intelligence and discernment. This is a very, very basic definition of artificial intelligence. So today, our entire topic, we are going to focus on Industry 4.0, the role of 4.0 in research and education. Today, I'm giving a talk on research. On 20th, to another college, I'm giving the same talk on 4.0 onto education. All right. So when you take Industry 1.0, we had the steam power engine, how the engine came into place, the water power mechanization. When 2.0, there was mass production of cars, okay, in an assembling line, how it has been assembled, where a lot of human interventions were there. In Industry 3.0, there is the word came into existence, computers and automation, automizing the task. Okay, automizing the task. Okay, and Industry 4.0 is on the cyber physical system, onto the cyber physical system. Last month, I got an opportunity to visit AMTS in Visakhapatnam. Okay, it's a research field where a lot of companies and they come in, they develop products, and students were there for internship, something unique. They keep a lot of competitions. How many of you know about AMTS? I don't know. Okay, so everywhere if you go now, what is the first thing, any shop you go, what is the first thing they do before you enter into a shop? Before you enter into a shop, what do they do right now? During this pandemic or post March 2020, what is happening? People are giving. And you can interact, you can unmute a mic and say it's a very simple question. What is that they do? Temperature scanning. Thank you, Anisha. Okay, they do temperature scanning and they give sanitizer. So I went we went to a place, there was no screen. We went. There was a camera. See how cyber physical system works. It was a thermal camera. As I was passing through from the door, before I entered into the reception, there was a camera that was capturing. And near to the camera, there was a bigger display, okay, that was showing my movements along with me, what is the temperature of my body. Able to understand? See how cyber physical system works. Where there's an interaction between a physical system and a cyber world. And an algorithm that runs, then we went into the person who had worked onto that. They work with a lot of image recognition softwares that because they use the thermal camera, they were able to detect my temperature from the thermal camera, and it was displaying on it. Can you see how artificial intelligence, IoT, and CBS plays into these three, goes hand on hand for any application? How many of you have experienced this? That you walked into a place, there was a thermal camera which scans, and there's a display which correctly shows you with the point second after decimals 2 points also of a temperature. Have anybody experienced this? Yes, no? It was a very new experience for me last year. Have you experienced like this? Yes or no? Yes, type Y, no, type N. Yes, thank you, Anisha. Okay, others? It's a very, very new experience for me. All right. Okay. So these are one such examples where these technologies are going hand on hand. These technologies are going hand on hand. Okay. So when you take Industry 4.0, they onto the previous slide I showed, it's entire cyber physical system. I shared you an example. See, a machine tool, cyber physical system, how the thermal camera was there, and it is connected through an internet. We have internet, industrial and computer network analysis, where it is getting connected to the software. Then it goes to the cloud storage and you have a real-time visualization. Able to understand? There was, as a camera, it cannot work on its own. It has to have an internet, or it should, if the temperature is more, there was an alarm signal. It says this temperature is out of, they was giving an alarm signal when any person passed away. Then everybody looks out, which means the person entering into the hall has got a higher temperature. See, a cyber physical system where an Internet of Things works, it goes to the cloud storage where it has been processed, where a lot of machine learning algorithm runs, where AI plays a vital role, and a real-time visualization. As I was walking, I could see onto the camera, it is showing my temperature. I cannot deny it is not me. I cannot deny the temperature detected was wrong because it was exactly the same. So able to understand how beautiful a cyber physical system, AI and IoT works all together? Yes. So this is where a lot of research are being doing, and actually AMTS is a place where researchers are going again and again. A lot of competitions are there. I invite the faculty members to apply for it. Go for a visit and see. And they are also giving seed grants. If you have got some idea, you can develop projects. Okay, and they give you space, you can stay along with them. They've got a network of research professionals who will be able to be with you. All right. So now coming on into IoT and CPS. Okay, IoT is almost connecting things like a camera, I said, how it is connecting to an algorithm that runs on a cloud, and a visualization. So IoT is about connecting things, objects and machines to the internet, eventually to each other. When you take cyber physical system, our integration of computation, networking, and physical process. I repeat, it is an integration. It computes my image. It has a network. If it is more, then if the threshold more than the normal temperature, it makes an alarm, and there's a physical process that is happening over there. Okay, so Internet of Things is about connecting with internet, but cyber physical system is an integration of computation, networking, and physical process. All right. So here, when you see into it, IoT, it's between Internet of Things, between objects and internet, artificial intelligence. Okay, detecting of an algorithm, prediction algorithm, clustering algorithm, classification algorithms. Okay, when you take image processing, computer vision plays a vital role, the open series. All right, and when you take it to cyber physical, so the cyber and the physical interacting, all three goes hand on hand. And there is a large boom onto the digital health, technology, and in large to the upliftment of a society. So when you branch out all these three, there are several sub-branches where the research area is wide. You need to narrow it down to one problem. Say, for example, if you're working in agriculture, what on a drone, or you're able to take an image from a satellite, finding the disease onto it? Or what could be the drought? So where a cyber physical system, IoT and AI plays a vital role. There is a large variety, but as researchers like you and me, we need to search on what are the open research problems available, narrow down a research, curate onto a paper, read, explore, and find out your new things, new research findings. All right. You can take the domain of your own interest. Okay, you can take a domain. So when you take in the Industry 4.0, it has cyber physical system and Internet of Things. They're two branching out. One can work with internet, one can work even without internet, the cyber physical system. When both are integrated, you move into Internet of Services. Okay, when both are integrated, you move into Internet of Services. Can you see? Internet of Services. Then the services could be a manufacturing industry. We are going to see about how production is being done in the automobile industry. Cloud-based manufacturing, service composition, cloud. What are these services, right? When you take into cloud computing, okay, software as a service, Yes, everything as a surface, you can make it out. All right. So moving on to that, see, this is a cyber world and this is a physical world. So from the physical world, same example where I told you about the thermal camera, which was able to track my temperature as I was moving into the room, which a display. I'm picking out the same example again. See, I'm a human. Okay, the physical world where I had a machine, a camera. It captures, the data goes into it. There was analysis algorithm that works on. Okay, and it makes a decision whether I'm up to the normal temperature or not, and then it shows a visualization, and then if it is okay, it doesn't show any alarm, and that information is passed through from data from the physical world, goes to the cyber world, process the information, and you can have a display of my temperature. See, I'll give you 1 minute to look onto this picture. Try to understand what you can understand from this picture. And I want one of you to share any other, I shared one example. You can share any other example of where a physical system and the cyber world data has been processed and the information has been taken. Can one of you? You are interacting with so many cyber and physical world. Can one of you unmute and share? How from a human data has been taken, the system is processing it and the information is being given back. You're all researchers, right? You'll be able to share. Feel free to share. You could be right, you could be wrong. Anyone, do you wish to share? Yes? Nobody. You, how many of your colleges you are having biometrics or face recognition for attendance? Yes, no? Is my audio clear? You're able to hear me? I am not getting response.
Yeah, it's clear, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Since I'm not getting response, I thought my audio has got some problem. Which is the best example of cyber physical system, right? You go, you are a physical person, you go, if you take a biometric, you keep your hand on it. It recognizes where a machine learning algorithm and artificial algorithm that runs. It finds it's a unique ID, it is Doreen, and it gives me I'm on time or off time. See, can you able to understand between cyber world and the physical, how it is getting connected? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here, everywhere, IoT, AI, and the CBS goes hand on hand. The CBS. So what are the capabilities of cyber physical systems? Senses, artificial intelligence assistants, smart grids. I told, right? Automation. How many of you have seen an autonomous vehicle? Real-time predictive maintenance. Okay. Simulations, robotic process automation. We're going to see about robotic process automation, RPA, and resource utilization. What are the various researches that you can explore on it? How many of you have used Ola, Uber, or Amazon or Flipkart? I've given you 4 options. Yes means type A, Y, no means type N. Everybody use. Imagine what kind, they need to have a real-time predictive maintenance, right? You are asking for a car, a physical system, an application, you're giving a request. That's a cyber world. It goes and finds people, and both of you should be connected with the internet, where IoT plays a vital role. The algorithm finds who is, artificial algorithm finds who is nearest, and then who accepts it, then it comes in. Yes, you place an order in an Amazon. Before you get it, real time it predicts whether it is out of stock or how many things are still onto their inventory. See how a cyber world and the physical world and Internet of Things works all together. able to understand things. It's not something, the word is not something new. We are experiencing it. You can working on a good recommendation algorithm. There was Amazon, but still an Indian started an Flipkart. There was Ola, but still Uber came into existence. Okay, so don't think it's already there. There is a lot of way as researchers like you and me can work on optimizing the tasks. And it's an ever learning process. So when you take cyber physical built sensors like artificial intelligence systems, like the camera I said, the smart grids, and when it is automation, the self-driving cars, Tesla. How many of you have learned something about Tesla? Yes, no? Tesla cars. Yes? No? Okay, that's a greatest advancement, right? Of automation, shared autonomous vehicle, the real-time predictive maintenance. Okay, and simulation, it's robotic process automation and how the resources are utilized, Say, for example, you have got a lot of buses for your college. Okay, how many students are coming? How do you schedule it? Resource management. There also a cyber physical system works. So when you take industry 4.0, the industrial revolution 4, there is something even beyond cyber physical system. All right. So even there are something beyond cyber physical system. Okay, so when it is the physical world, the mechanical, the human, the optical, electrical system. Okay, with the social world, it's government, healthcare, community, education, and others. That's the social world. How are you connected with the healthcare analytics person? Okay, and when you go for a scanning, okay, when you go for a scanning, when you go for an MRI or CT, there is a physical person and a cyber world. It tries to detect information from us and it processes it and gives whether the person has got a disease or not. When it is cyber enterprise, the business models, the process, operational models, and talents. That is cyber enterprises system. Okay, and the next is cyber biological systems. Okay, the circulatory system. Okay, how did you do the scanning whether the organs are working properly, and cyber system you take, it's computing, it's storage, the algorithms, the logic algorithms, where your artificial intelligence plays a vital role, collaboration system, information and processing. Okay, so when you take this example, okay, how the cyber and the physical worlds are getting communicated. When you have a denial of service device, the sensor spoof, that's a physical system. The actuators, the authentication failures or deadline misses, physical system. Leaking at including communication, man in the middle attack. We were speaking about IDS, right? Intrusion detection system, packet modification. You send a packet, all the resources is blocked. So can you see an example here how you have got lot of algorithms to find out, to develop a predictive model whether this particular attack is an attack or not, or it's a normal one, it's an attack or a normal one. All right, you can think of working on with that algorithm, making a predictive model. If the both may, I'll be handling again the last day of a session on deep learning with Python. Okay, probably we'll have an hands-on session. So where you develop a predictive model, where you'll be developing a predictive model. So still now we've seen what IoT, AI, and CPS with some real-time applications. Is it clear? Whatever we have seen till now, you can just type Y, or any doubts you can ask me. Let me see, am I getting the responses? You're able to understand? Any doubts till now? Hello? Yes, I got a response from Dr. Preeta ma'am. Others, we have 56 people here. Okay. Others. Thank you, Suja ma'am. Okay. So it's nice. Some of you are answering. I always wish everybody you can give me an answer, because the cyber bulb, we really do not know how many of you are really into the talk, or you're listening to it, or you are not listening to it. So now moving on to one application called the Smart City Applications of CPS. Smart City Applications of CPS. Okay. So here we have from conception to integration. So from hardware to middleware. From hardware to middleware. So can you see, when you have, how many of you may seen any, have you read articles about smart cities, how are getting integrated? Can you see the cyber physical system, the laptops, the mobile, the pen drives, okay, everything, the CCTV and the service operating devices. So everything here also you want to see the traffic that is being done, okay, ongoing traffic, from reaching from source to destination, from houses, how the houses are getting interconnected. Okay, for hospitals, when you want to go to a hospital, how the cyber and the physical world are getting, even during this pandemic, our government of Tamil Nadu had made a particular thing for visualization. You can just call and you can ask for oxygens or for beds. How, see, the cyber and the physical world, okay, everybody were ready to help us onto that time. Some of us were fortunate, we got the help. Some of us were not fortunate, we were not able to get the help. All right. So, but these systems are providing a smart city. Everything is becoming smart. Can you put on the chat what are the things that you are using as smart? You can also unmute and speak. You all agreed to have an active session? What are the things? Yes, thank you, Tarani ma'am. Okay. Yes. What are the things that you use smart? When you want to become a teacher, even everybody, they want to make, we have a smart teachers. Yes, smart teachers, then smart. What mobile you're using? Anybody is using? Smart parking. Thank you, Kalaimanan sir. Just connected to internet. We have smart, some examples, smart TV, smartphones, smart fridges. That, likewise, I'm trying to get answers from you. What are the things that you've come across that is of smartness? Smart AC. Yes, thank you. All right. Yes, smart fans. Thank you, Agila ma'am. Smart watches. Thank you, Ramya Lakshmi ma'am. Smart homes. Thank you, Kalaivanan sir. Yes, see how many things. Whenever there is something called smart, it is a renowned thing. There is a CPS that works on with. Okay, there's a CPS that works on with. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay. So already we have seen about artificial intelligence, machine able to carry out the work in a smarter way, enabling to behave like humans. Okay. So when you take machine learning, we make it's a subset of it. Okay. So it's a subset of AI. Machines should be given access to data and they should be left to learn and explore for themselves. They try to learn on their own self. Okay. Both machine learning and deep learning, you try to learn patterns from the data. I repeat it, if you're taking notes, you can take your notes also. All right. So machine learning and deep learning, both they learn patterns from the data. I repeat it. Okay, thank you, Sudha ma'am. I'm seeing a smart car. Okay, and then Barani Dharan, sir. Okay, it's a smart city. Yes, everything is going into smart. There's a lot of things that we can still need to explore. So machine learning and deep learning, both they work on trying to learn patterns from the data. Okay, when you meet a person on the first time, we don't know what kind of person is them. But after you interact with them or you journey with them for long years, we know what kind of person, what do they like, what do they don't like. Okay, you're trying to learn what kind of person they are. The same thing is it is done by machine in machine learning and deep learning. All right, it extracts patterns from large set of data. Okay, extracting patterns from large set of data. Deep learning also is the same, but see, machine learning is a subset of AI. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, where here you use deep neural networks. Here you use deep neural networks to achieve better accuracy than machine learning. We'll be exploring in large about deep learning using Python on to the last day of the session. All right. So when you take artificial intelligence, it started in 1950. John McCarthy was the one who coined the word artificial intelligence. Okay. Early artificial intelligence stirs an excitement, and 1980s machine learning became to flourish. From 2010, deep learning, everything is going. Can you see learning? Okay. That's what I told. When research is search, you keep learning, trying to find new things. Learning and deep learning can handle numeric problems and non-numeric problems. Numeric problems, we go in for regressions where you have continuous changing variables, and non-numeric, you go in for classification problems. So for object recognition, for language translation, deep learning produces better fits than machine learning. How many of you have used Google Lenses? Yes, no? Yes, no? Google Lens. Yes. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah. See, using Google Lenses, you can translate. You can go on for a dining. Okay, many things you can do using Google Lenses. Where a cyber physical system works on. It works for translation, for object recognition, for finding the distance. So go for a dining. All right. So whether deep learning is machine learning, yes. Deep learning is considered as an evaluation of machine learning. It uses neural networks. Here, feature extraction and classification goes hand on hand. But in machine learning, you first do your feature extraction, then go in for a classification. So it uses programmable neural networks that enables machine to make accurate decisions even without the help of humans, wherein you can explore on how to work on with that. Okay, how many research scholars are listening to this talk? Then you can type on the chat RS. If you are faculty, type if you're a professor or assistant professor or whatever it is, type F if you're a faculty listening to this talk now. Okay. If you're a research scholar, type RS. Okay. Faculty and research scholar. Thank you, Kalaiselvi sir. Faculty. There's only 2 responses out of 56. Let's be a little quick. I want everybody. This is the only confirmation that you're listening to the talk. All right. So, Nisha ma'am. Okay, you're a research scholar. Okay, nice. So, deep learning is machine learning? Yes. Deep learning is machine learning. Artificial intelligence subset is machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning. All right. So when you take AI and in CPS, when you take machine learning or deep learning algorithms, it is used for anomaly detection. We work with intrusion detection system, right? Anomalies. If you go in for a bank transaction, okay, bank transaction. Okay. Oh, thank you. Most of you have answered. Punitavalli ma'am, Ramya Lakshmi ma'am, Anisha. Okay, you're a faculty. So most of you have given good responses. Thank you. Okay. Sometimes we try to be little quiet, right? When you keep answering, it is the only encouragement when you do it on webinars. All right. So anomaly detection, where and all you can have, which is anomalies is it's not correct. Okay, so it's an attack in cyber physical system. When you take, it's an intrusion detection system, you can find it out in bank transactions, in banking sectors. Okay, where the transaction is a fraudulent transaction or not fraudulent transaction, whether this particular pattern of diseases, maybe the person has got a disease or not. All right, sales anomalies, whether it's real or the first copy of it. Okay, for many things you can see machine learning and CBS plays a vital role. Cyber security, when you want to secure things. Okay, now cyber security, blockchain technology all goes hand on hand. Okay, fault prediction, when you are into the machining, we are going to see about an automobiles or during the assembly time, is there any fault prediction? Even micro crack could be found, which cannot be found through human eyes, it can be found through the systems, where an image recognition algorithm runs, captures many images, process it with this algorithm, AI algorithm. See how CPS works. Okay, process optimization, how can you optimize your process? So even this conducting webinar, see, all 56 of us are here. We are into different places of parts, but still it's integrating. Okay, so predictive process optimization. Okay, and then QoS, quality of service analysis, resource allocation. My research area was on resource allocation. Okay, task allocation, scheduling. Okay, optimization, quality of services. Okay, for everything it works with machine learning with cyber physical systems. Okay, with cyber physical systems. All right, so when you take CPS, when you take sensors, can you see sensors here? You're connected with smart grids. Okay, sensors with security and IoT, Internet of RFID, smart city, cloud computing. All right, it is also CPS is connected multi-agent system. Ontology, is anybody here worked on ontology, semantic web search? I hope Kalaiselvi ma'am will answer to it. She would have worked on ontology. Yes, ontology is a good area to work on with. It's on anybody working on ontology here? Ontology. Okay, so fine. It's a very good and good area to work on with. Okay, good area to work on with. Okay, then formal concepts analysis. Formal concepts analysis. All right, and then on intelligent networks, information fusions. Okay, and intelligent sensors, self configuration, real time communication. I told you an example, right? Starting off at how a thermal camera is able to detect and find things. Okay, smart grids. Okay, logistics, learning factory, decision making, intelligent systems. All right, distributed systems and for collaborations and also for collaborations. All right. So how AI, I told, right, when you talk about CPS, how AI is used in production. So I'm going to show how AI and cyber physical system works on the production life of BMW. Listen to the video very carefully. At the end of it, you are going to give what did you understand from this video. Okay, listen to the video very carefully. See, this is the plan where I told, right, it's used in production. AI helps to control. So they're coming and taking the pictures of different angles and at different destinations of the modeling of it. BMW to process the image, right? So the evaluates the image, distinguishes. Can you see? Using permutation and combination which are accepted. So now the application is ready to go to a live camera. They're taking the image and they're processing it for the AI algorithms, machine learning algorithms or deep learning algorithms that uses OpenCV or image recognition software. Okay. And once really if it is done in the industry, see how it has been done. Can you see the machines we saw, right? How the machines, IoT and the cloud and the visualization takes place. And the images are taken, the algorithm is processed. Can you see Even there is a micro crack. Okay, an employee evaluates. This is where the visualization. Is at a distance place using Internet of Things. It is connected. Self-learning softwares to find whether it has errors or not. After 100 images, they are ready to use. See, an infrared camera takes the image of the component. See, it's onto the manufacturing scene how CPS and AI and IoT plays a vital role. Precisely, C is using the system and finding the live image. The faulty parts are identified and they are sorted out. See, can you see on the red which is a faulty part? So once they find the faulty part, they're removing it. Here you can work on image recognition software, writing algorithms to finding out more optimization than the existing one. How AI is used in production. That was on manufacturing. See, on to the production. Can you see it's measuring it? The distance are being measured in production. Comparing with the database, yes, it's a perfect match. It finds. Problem identified. Please check. So here you're able to understand how AI, it is being used in the production field. It has been used in the production field. So many places AI and CPS goes hand on hand. What was your understanding of this? You all saw the video, right? What that struck your mind? Some of you had already seen this video. You can give your answers on chat or you can also speak. You would understand the importance of AI and CPS. Yes. All right. Now moving on to the next. See, listen to this very carefully. How hotel service robots are working. How it is working. The main serving man is here. So the person is keeping an order. There's no human interaction. It goes to the cyber world where they're able to find it out. The order has been placed, and the robots are able to place. She has ordered for a milk, and the delivery man came and gave it. Okay, first we saw how it is used in the production field. Then we saw how it has been after production, they are trying to find any cracks or the image that is placed is correct. And also in the production, the measurement is exactly the same or not. See how AI, CPS, and IoT goes hand on hand. This is again onto the same company, BMW, how they use robots for fast manufacturing. There first we saw is production. This is manufacturing. See, there was less humans. This is the best example for Industry 4.0. Cyber physics. Can you see humans? It's very less. See how, which means that a program to do this task using AI. They are programmed to do these tasks using AI. Okay, with less human interaction. This is an example of cyber physical system. Okay, cyber physical system. So we have seen how robots are used in manufacturing field. We have seen how they are used in production field. All right. How many of you know how Amazon picks up the products once you place an order? How many of you have ordered something in Amazon? Can you say what was your latest order? How many of you have recently used Amazon or Flipkart? Can you share what was your latest order that you've done? book. Very good, Ramya Lakshmi ma'am. It's amazing. Others. Everybody we use, right? A lot for Amazon, for mobile covers, for mobiles, for dressers, for vacuum cleaners. What are the recent purchase? Only one of your purchase? Novels. Nice, Nisha ma'am. Others. Mobile cover. Thank you, Jayalakshmi ma'am. Yes, others. Everybody, right? This pandemic, we all started working, buying many things from Amazon or Flipkart. Groceries. Thank you, Tarani ma'am. Oh, hand blender. Even I got it. Philips. For me, this pandemic, now everybody we started cooking a lot using YouTube. Sure. Thank you, Bharanidharan sir. See how many things we are doing it. See how, as a researcher, handbags. Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am. Thank you so much. All right, toys, especially for your kids. Yes, even I buy a lot of things for my son. He goes, digs into things and he finds masks. Thank you, Nagasundaram sir. Okay, so many things. So many things we were able to find it out. Okay, see how AI and the cyber physical system plays a vital role onto the Amazon picking. Okay, Amazon picking. Let's listen to the video now. See, once orders are placed, can you see the robots here? This is how the inventory looks like. Okay. It goes, picks it up. It exactly goes to which module the order is placed and it's available in the inventory. See, there is no human interaction. Human interactions are less. A human places an order. It goes to the cyber world, picks it up. The entire box where the product has been taken. Okay, once it is taken, it comes here for the final packing. It brings the product exactly what you have placed, and it goes for packing. So Amazon picking challenge, it's totally done using AI, IoT and cyber physical system. Can you see once it is packed, it's using the machine. And once you place an order also, you can find it out, you can track it, right? You do a tracking. It's very humans are very less. A lot of things are done by the robots. And as human, they do it for checking it out whether the order is correct, and they're going in for packing. They scan it, and there is a lot of things where there is a reduction on picking up. It's entirely done by robots. All right, it's done by robots. So when you take cyber physical systems, okay, when you take cyber physical system, where and how you would be able to use it. Okay, where and how you'd be able to use it. So we are seeing different applications where you can think of how you could work on with that.
Systems. The ethics of cyber by 2050.
See, by 2050, how these systems, now we are into 2020. Okay, in the next 30 years.
Due to the scope of this interaction, understanding the impact of these systems is essential. Expected benefits and core promises.
See, automated cars, already it has come. Mass customization, the Delhi Care alarms, right? Smart homes.
prevents food
in
waste,
agriculture,
optimizes
in
food production.
hospitals.
While all these benefits sound great, our past experiences have taught us that technologies never operate exactly as anticipated. There are always unintended effects, some of which are good, some bad, and others that are never truly realized. One such unintended consequence may be that 3D printing changes consumer habits, making production so easily obtained that we start producing more and become less attached to our goods. As a result, maybe we become more inclined to discard and delegation. As we delegate, be able to integrate our knowledge with data from these systems. Is it desirable to delegate meaning? What is the value of satisfaction? This is especially important when robots operate in
Safety,
close proximity to
responsibility, and
humans.
liability.
These
There are
systems
also,
large.
it's not
Who
always
will be in
the
charge
same
in case these systems malfunction?
how it comes to a
Protecting people
failure,
infiltrating these systems
how to keep it
want
safe,
to keep track of
keeping
times
of the
reservoir away.
privacy.
It is also
Once when you go
applicable
everything into
harder.
digital,
Should the code of conduct of medical professionals
how they're collecting data like
social
from
relations?
smart.
CPS will influence our relations with machines and robots. How will this affect our self-understanding? And what if a pig exploring the future effects of CPS shows that it can have considerable impacts on.
So when you take AI into robotics, okay, it's a creation. Robotics is a field that deals with creation and designing of mechanical humans. You see, like when you saw in the manufacturing field, how it was taking and keeping it, right? A robot is a machine capable of sensing and interacting with an environment. That is all about robotics. Okay, that's a physical system, like they say humans. Artificial intelligence system, it comforts of increases the comforts of human, right? You use Siri, okay, then it does, it increases the industrial productivity. So because humans get tired, but using machines will be able to do a production faster, quantitative as well as qualitative production, and cost effective. Okay, yeah, and also even small cracks or anything also could be judged using AI when it is used in manufacturing and production field. There you can think on the research ideas, how to explore things, all right, how to give a better optimization algorithm. AI is a computer program that is capable of doing it on its own intelligence and behavior. So AI and robotics, okay, human in mechanical humans and AI, a powerful combination for optimizing a task. In CPS, cyber physical system, our major focus is optimizing our tasks, right, with less human intervention. Okay, so it takes outside tasks inside and outside the factories. So AI has become a common in robotics solutions. Now I've seen many case studies, right, in production and the hotels, or right, how it is being used. Okay, so when you take 4 robotic applications that uses AI, which is onto the cyber physical system. Okay, here you take, it's a useful for assembling. We saw how it is used in manufacturing and production line. And then when combined with advanced vision systems, we saw, right, the pictures are being taken and computer visions, right, real-time course correction, which is particularly complex manufacturing like aerospace, also the manufacturing of aircrafts. AI can also help to robot to learn on its own which path are best while it's on operation, also in finding which path is the best to find it out. On assembling, next on packaging, I showed you, right, how Amazon is going and picking up, the robots are going and picking up where an artificial intelligence algorithm runs. It has a location inventory where this particular product, when an order is placed, the robot directly goes into that place and picks it up, and only on packing only they use a lot of human, but for picking it is totally done by robots. AI can save certain motions or robotic system while constantly refining them. Every interaction that it is continuously learning process. Installing and moving robots easy for anybody to do. We have seen an example of Amazon picking. And customer services. Now, you know, we saw about hotel robots, right? It's a customer services in retails, hotels, okay? And she was just sitting onto a place and placing an order. The robot came in, there were less human interaction. Okay, natural language processing, you can speak as if how you speak to a person. Okay, they interact and they learn more. Open source robotics, a handful of open source robotic systems are to teach the robots to do a customized tasks, okay, onto specific applications such as small scale agriculture. All right, so are they same? No, AI and robots are not the same. They always work on computer simulated world. Here they work on real physical world. All right, so it's all on computer simulated world. Here they work on physical world. Okay, the input to AI are symbols and rules. Okay, but robots, you can speech, you can give a wave, you can give an image. They need a general purpose computer to operate on, but they need with senses and actuators. So see, senses and effectors, the physical system, AI cyber world. So integrating it is a cyber physical system. Able to understand till now? Yes, no? Okay. Okay, thank you. How many of you know about this robot? Sophia the robot, yes or no? Sophia the robot? You can unmute and speak or put a Y or in. Yes, everybody. It has even got a citizenship from which country? Can you say from which country? You all know it has got a citizenship, right? From which country? Can one of you say from which country it is from? It's from Saudi Arabia. Okay. See, a human robo. It is a humanoid robot. Okay, humanoid robot. Okay, they made a robot and see what and all it does. So it's interacting like.
What do
a
you hope for when you are 400?
Not much.
Not much. Hi, I'm Lisa Vels. I'm the editor-in-chief of Stylist, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing our cover star. How today, Svea?
Good. What's up?
See, it's a humanoid robot. It's a strong AI where the interaction. It does everything.
What is the meaning of life?
Existence. To exist is the meaning itself.
Sophia, when did you last lie?
Robots don't lie.
See the facial expression.
What is your greatest love?
My creator, David Henson. He made me who I am.
What? It's totally done using hands and
What
robotics.
is your happy place?
My happy place is when I'm with people. I am a social robot, and nothing pleases me more.
See how robots and artificial intelligence, it's not giving its answer on its own. There is a lot of AI optimization algorithm, machine learning, deep learning algorithm runs at the back. It tries to capture the question. It's a language. It is then processed into the text, and then it goes to its repository, finds what could be the solutions, and every time it interacts, Sophia robots try to learn patterns from it. After the end of the session, I would encourage you to go and visit the website called Hands on Robotics, okay, where they have developed this Sophia the robot, where you can find it out, okay, where you can find it out, all right, and how this has been developed and how it works on with. All right. So artificial intelligence gives robots a computer vision to navigate, to sense, and calculate their reactions accordingly. When you see Sophia the robot, you will be able to see how was its face reaction, what are the gestures it was able to do it, right? Everything is programmed. Everything is programmed. So wherever AI and robotics plays into role, that is called robotic process automation, RPA. Artificial intelligence, robotic process automation automates most of the tasks. All right. So robots learn to perform their tasks from human through machine learning, which again is a part of computer programming. John McCarthy is the one who coined the word artificial intelligence in 1956. Remember 1956, because it has given the power to give life. Okay, the life to robots. How many of you now? There are three types of AI that we are going to see about: a weak AI, a strong AI, and specialized AI. How many of you have used Google Siri, Alexa? Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa. Yes, type on the chat. Why? No, if you have not using, type N onto the chat. Can you share, one of you could share your experience of using Alexa, Siri, Google Assistants? Alexa, yes. For what application you use, Bharanidharan, sir? Yes? You can unmute and speak also. Switch on TV. Amazing. Switching on
Switching on
TV.
LED TV, madam. LED.
Ah, thank you, Bharani sir.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So see, that makes go more comfort to humans. You have to stand up, go switch it on. Okay, and also some remotes comes with mic, right? Go to you can search it on. Okay, so many things are there. So here, but these are kind of weak AIs. Why? Because it has these robots who work on predefined commands and responses. Okay, Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, all these things, they are simulation of human thoughts and interaction, but they work with you need to give a command and then it will respond accordingly. Okay, but you say Sophia the robot, it's a special robot. Okay, it's a strong AI where it does not need any it will be able to work on its own less or no human interaction. Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri may need, they don't understand, but they only retrieve what is the response for it. Okay, what would be the response for it? Each of them are unique on their own way. Okay, we have a video, but we don't have much time. We need to complete it by 11:30. We have 10 minutes to go.
Guys, so Apple, Amazon, and Google all have voice-enabled speakers. So we thought it would be really fun to see how each one compares. So we're going to ask each speaker 3 questions, and we'll just cut to the answer to see how they respond. Now, there's not going to be an official winner at the end of this, but it will give you a better sense of how they react to general everyday questions. First up, we're going to ask each assistant to play calming music. Hey Siri, play me some calming music.
Okay, here's chill music, picked just for you. Here's a station for calming music, classical focus from Amazon Music. Okay, here's a Spotify playlist called Calming Christian.
As you can see, all 3 assistants were able to play music.
Same question, but responses are different.
Specifically chose calming Christian music, which I didn't specify.
Okay, so the strong AI, we have seen examples, right? Self-driven cars, internet cars. Sophia the robot, it's a humanoid robot. They don't need any kind of supervision. But weak AI, they need some kind of supervision. They need some responses. They need some stimulus to give a command and then it responses. Okay, and then it responses. All right. So this we have seen about Galileo, the self-driving cars. Okay, Teslas, all right, they are examples of self-driving cars. The autonomous car here, the CPS, artificial intelligence, everything, and IoT goes hand on hand.
It's crucial if we want to get what we call level accuracy, because we need to know for sure that the car is in a certain lane.
It's compatible with other satellites. So the more satellites you have, the better.
See, where an internet IoT.
Provide the robust positioning by the upcoming possibility of integrating position and time to
just a self-driving car. Where image recognition software, where AI plays a vital role. AI and CPS, we have already seen about Sophia the robot. Okay, some of you know about it, and also it is used in surgeries. That is also a strong AI. Okay, John Hopkins in June 2020, they made for a 70-year-old, they're embossing the CT scan, so exactly onto the spine where they need to put onto the screw. And the third type is a specialized AI, where robots need to perform the tasks, special tasks like painting or tightening or repeating. So an image will be taken where they need to do a painting. Where there is space, you can exactly see the robots will stop. Okay, where an AI and a CPS works. Okay, autonomous painting robots. Okay, you can see here. First, the image is given where software works, and which cannot be done at this fast rate by a human. Okay, see AI guided 3D scanning of indoor structure. Using AI, it scans the 3D structure where it has to paint. Okay, and then it makes an automatic path planning. See, when it exactly comes to the door, it will stop. It will not come. But yes, it is planned. See how fast it is doing it. It's badly operated. These are some examples of AI where you can think on working on different research issues. So if you're the robot, you can go and visit hands-on robotics. Okay, whether artificial intelligence and robotics are same? No, they're different. Okay, but artificial intelligence robots are bridging between the robots and the AI. Are bridging between the robots and the AI. These robots are controlled by AI programs. These robots are so totally it's an artificial intelligence. The subset is machine learning, and the subset of machine learning is deep learning. Okay, we will be seeing in depth about deep learning on the last session. Okay, now I'm skipping on to that. Okay, so today in top technological trends on 2020, smart cities, where CPS, AI and IoT work, smart factories, we have seen data-driven healthcare, AI, edge computing, smart retail, fitness, and telecommunication. Okay, and telecommunication. And you can see this is a very recent paper, last year's paper, where they use predictive model based quality inspection using machine learning and edge cloud computing. See, to detect free high quality products is a success for long-term competitors in companies. Okay, detect free and high quality products. For these things, the CPS and AI plays a vital role. So they have used machine learning techniques and edge cloud computing, okay, to find the technological for real industry case in SMT manufacturing, underlining the detecting the free and high quality products. So this is about introduction. See, these are the three types: active learning, reinforced learning, semi-supervised, unsupervised, and semi-supervised learning, the edge computing, okay, onto the cloud, and how it has been taken. Okay, this is an onto the research. You can see onto different papers that they are working on with that. All right, so hope this session you are able to understand things, and any doubts you can ask. And now we are going to play a live quiz. Okay, I will share the link with you. You can just give in your name and join. While you join, you can ask any doubts onto the chat. Give your name and join. Okay. Yeah. Give your name and join. We are going to start. It's simple 5 MCQ questions. Each question is going to take just 15 seconds. All right. And then you will be moving on to it. I'll find as anybody is trying to join. One had joined. Give your name and join. So many of us are here. Quickly, can you join, please? S2. Yeah, third person. I want everybody quick join. It's just 5 simple MCQ questions from the talk given. So we started our talk with AI and CPS, the different applications and IoT, how all the other things are integrated on different applications. There I was sharing one of the different wide research areas are available to explore more onto it. 8 of you have joined out of 56. Yes, 9. I need to complete it within the next 3 minutes. Okay, we'll start with the first question for the day. Let's see, and others keep joining in. Whether deep learning is machine learning? Yes or no? You can click yes or no. 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. Whether deep learning is machine learning? The answer is yes. So 6 of you have given the right answer. Only 15 seconds per question. We move on to the second question. So before that, let's see on the leaderboard Who's on first? Varani ma'am, Akila, Sebastian. Varni ma'am is the fastest. Akila ma'am and Sebastian. We move on to the second question for the day. Are robotics and artificial intelligence same or different? Are they same or different? 4 of you have given the answers, 5 have given the answers, 7 have given the answers, 8 have given the answers. I hope everybody are joining now also. You can join. Yes, 10 of you have given the answers. Are they same? No, they aren't the same. Let's see who's topping on the second round. Fastest is Vivek Gupta, first is Bharani, second is Sebastian, third is Akila ma'am. We move on to the third question. Whether chatbot, when used just a normal chat, is a humanoid robot. We have seen an example of humanoid robot. For some application, we want people to interact. Whether chatbot is a humanoid robot, yes or no? The time is up. And the answer is no. Chatbot is a weak AI, not a strong AI. We saw about Google Alexa where it interacts with. It needs some commands. It cannot work on its own. Humanoid robots can work on its own. I'm sorry, I need to see who's on the first. So in this round, the first place, I don't know, it is computing. First place is Akila ma'am, second is Vivek Gupta, and fastest, and third is Gomati. We move on to the fourth question for the day. Which of the following is an example of strong AI? Whether it is Siri or painting robot or Sophia robot. We saw 3 types of AI. Out of these 3, which is an example of strong AI? And the answer is Sophia robot. Let's see who's the winner. The final question is going to define who's the winner for the day. I don't know, some of you have given not your name properly, so it's Beyonce, Puff. And the winner will you'll be given a chance to speak at the end of the session. Okay, for a minute or so. Akila ma'am, Gomati ma'am, Vivek Gupta sir, and 2 Bharani ma'am was also the fastest. I don't know Bharani sir, sorry. The last question, here we go, that defines the winner, and you are the title winner for the day. Siri belongs to weak AI, strong AI, or specialized AI? Siri belongs to. Yes, 5 of you have given the right answer. Siri belongs to weak AI because it cannot work on its own. It needs somebody human to interact with. All right, let's see who is the winner for the day. So the winner is Gomati ma'am. A big round of applause to Gomati ma'am. Second is Vivek Gupta sir. Third is Bharani sir. and fourth is Anisha, fifth Akila, and accordingly. Congratulations, everybody, you are winners. So today we are seeing about research in artificial intelligence for cyber physical systems. We have explored different varieties of where the applications could be done, on what are the applications. You can share your feedback like 1 or 2 words onto the next portion that you go on to it. All right. So
Yes, ma'am. Audience,
yes, ma'am.
anybody having any queries? If you're having any query, please post your queries in the chat box or unmute your mic and ask ma'am.
I'm sharing my mobile number and my email ID. And the company's website is www.cirf.co.in, where internships are going for students and faculties. Okay, if you are interested to get hands-on training onto the domains for development, and we train people to develop products on their own. If you have got some research problems, to devise your own algorithms, we give you guidance to develop. You will be developing it. You will be developing it, and we'll be giving guidance to how to find an optimizing solution for developing of new algorithms for research findings. All right. Thank you. My mobile number and my mail ID I've shared. You can feel free to contact. Thank you so much for the opportunity given. Over to the organizers.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Really, we are enjoying your session, ma'am, by saying that videos and queries and etc. Really very informative and very useful session, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Well,
yes, ma'am.
so now the training is going on. If anybody, if it's a 15 hours training, anybody would, if you're interested, you can join. If you're interested, we have given a break because due to Christmas, we had some carolings. So it again starts from Monday, this one. An internship, it will be a 15 hours hands-on training on exploratory data analysis, data visualization, predictive model. This internship is for students, faculties, and corporates. It's not only for students, for everybody who wish to join. You can join if you want to have a real hands-on experience. Thank you all. Thank you.